Hi, I've got a lot on my mind right now, and I thought if I made a video talking about it, then I might start to feel a little bit better, so here it goes. I will start with my grandma. My grandma, as many of you know, has dementia, which is like Alzheimer's. It is my job every day to take care of her while my parents are at work. She's been getting a lot worse lately. She's been getting a lot more confused, a lot easier. She's disoriented a lot of the time, and her body physically is getting much, much weaker. This is bad because she thinks that if she were sick, she should be getting better, not worse. And so it makes it hard for her to understand why she's getting weaker and weaker and sicker. And it also makes it bad because she tends to blame her weakness and her disorientation on us, specifically my mom. My mom took my grandma in thinking that she was going to be able to provide a lot of quality life, a lot of joy into my grandma's life, and she also thought that she's going to get a lot of quality time spent with her mom. And unfortunately, dementia doesn't allow that. So my mom is kind of feeling cheated and frustrated by the situation. This has caused a lot of fights between my mom and my dad, because my mom did convince my dad to let her come stay here with us, and my dad agreed, thinking that this was going to be a good thing, and it's turned out that it's been more hassle and frustration and agony for the family than anything else. It's my mom, I think, has had a lot of fights with my grandma. It's been very frustrating for my mother, which results in a lot of fights between just the family in general. It's just very frustrating for everyone that's involved. To remedy this situation, my mom and my Aunt Karen agreed that Grandma would go up to Cleveland, Ohio to stay with my Aunt Karen for the next few years. So she should be leaving very soon. This is a concern to me for two major reasons. The first being, Grandma she's disoriented a lot. She's very confused, and she's very weak, and she's very sickly. And I think that having to get used to a new environment and new people and a colder environment and just all those new changes, new diet, everything else, I think it's going to be extremely confusing for her. Her clothes are going to be kept in a different place. Her bed's going to be in a different place. I think it's going to be very hard and very confusing and very frustrating for her. She's also very weak and very sickly, and I'm scared, frankly, that she's not going to survive the move. So I'm very, very worried for her. The other reason is a completely selfish reason. Like I said, she's my job. Taking care of her is my job. And when she leaves, that means I'm going to be unemployed. I've graduated school. I've got a career lined up. I've got my resumes. I've been job hunting like crazy. But unfortunately, the economy sucks balls right now. So I don't have a job lined up right now, so that pretty much leaves me in the big fat screwed department as far as money goes once Grandma leaves. Money is a big deal right now. For starters, our heat completely just crapped out on us last week, the week before. Just our central air just completely crapped out. So we've been doing the fuzzy slippers, bundled up in lots of blankets with the hat and a tiny little space heater to try to stay warm. We run the dryer, we occasionally bake as much as we can. You know, we're trying to stay warm, but we really, honestly, we can't afford to get the heat fixed right now. So that's a big deal. Our fridge, in a completely weird twist of events, also broke. So the good thing is that it's cold enough in the house where it doesn't matter that the fridge doesn't, work. But if we do get the heat fixed, we're going to have to fix the fridge too, or possibly buy a new one. I don't know. It depends on what's wrong with it. Yeah, that's a concern as well. Because summer hits and we still haven't fixed the AC, then also we will have to fix the fridge. We did have to replace the toilet because the toilet cracked completely. The tank where it attaches to the bowl cracked, and it was like Niagara Falls in the bathroom. It was crazy. So we had, and you can't just buy the tank, and you just can't buy just the piece. You have to buy the whole new toilet. So we got a whole new toilet now. Yay! But that was an unexpected expense that we didn't really know we were going to have to deal with, and that it kind of sucks. Another concern about money is the fact that Liz and I, both of our vehicles are kind of messing up right now. My car is completely not drivable right now because the joint in the axle that attaches the wheel broke. But you can't just buy that joint. You have to buy the entire axle. And they use 4 different axles to make the particular model car in that year that I bought. And depending on which one we get, it may or may not fit, and it may or may not match the one in the back, and it may or may not work with the tire rims, and it may or may not be expensive as hell, because the prices range anywhere from $75 to $80 to $800 frickin' dollars. You know what I'm saying? So, and that might not even be the problem. I might have to buy another part after all of this is done, and that part cost doesn't even include labor. So don't even get me started on that, because that's a whole nother frustration. So Liz and I are sharing the truck right now to get around. And the truck needs a new radiator and an oil pump. So God knows when that's going to crap out on us. And I really hope it doesn't anytime soon, because that's pretty much going to leave us without a vehicle at all. And that means Liz can't get to work and I can't get to work. And that means no money. So, yay. Also, in addition to all of this, we do have health concerns. Liz just got over a cold, I have an earache, and I have some kind of a weird booby thing. I'm pretty sure unless you're lactating, you're not supposed to leak from your boobies, but I have been. I'll spare you the gruesome details, but let's just say it's not the best thing, and I can't think of any possible healthy reason why this would be happening to me, so I have to go to a doctor. Plus, there's this little... It's like a pebble in just behind my nipple. So it hurts when I lay on my stomach, because that's how I sleep. It's like I'm laying on a sharp pebble, like digging. You know how when you lay on something, it digs into your skin and you want to get, brush off your sheet and, or whatever. It's like laying on a sharp crumb. And I can feel it when I push on there. It's like this little knot. And hopefully it's nothing, but I've got to go to a doctor and find out. So that's just one more worry for me. Yay. And I do feel a little bit better now that I've talked about it. Thank you everyone for listening. I mean, I do realize that my problems, they're not the worst in the world, and there are people that are much worse off than I am. It seems that everything always hits one after another, after another, after another, and I'm just really tired of it. I'm just tired of it, that's all. I'm ready for things to just be awesome all the time. Wouldn't that be great if things were like awesome all the time? You know what? If you have watched this video all the way through, you win a major prize. I can't think of what I would give you. But you win. Yeah. Say something about winning a prize in the comments if you have watched this all the way through. And I will think of something to do for you. Okay. Bye.